All right, guys, welcome to Trading with Meatball. This one's for Aden. He's a super smart kid I met today, and he's just starting his journey to trade stocks. What makes Aden different is most people, I don't force my anything on anybody, but I ask people if they want to trade stocks, and they always say, "Oh no, I can't do that." Aden gave me the right answer, guys, and you could probably guess what he said. Oh, yeah, I kind of wanted to, or I try, or I started, or something. No, he's not scared, right? And he knows that he's smart enough to do this. So this video is for you, Aiden, and you can do this. But there's bad guys out there, so we'll talk about that. And if you guys, I know the videos that get like 2 minutes worth of view time or 20 seconds, okay, and the journey takes longer. But if you're one of those guys, then fast forward to where you see me posting charts in a couple, 2 or 3 minutes, and you can get the knowledge that I share for free. I want you guys to take my knowledge and use it to make money, and pick your own setups without me. And that's what I teach. I teach you to draw lines on charts and zones and pick your own setups. But Aiden, your journey is just beginning. And there's bad guys out there that'll ask you for crypto at 3 o'clock in the morning. And there's guys that pretend to be somebody on Twitter, but they're really a fake. It's not the guy. And so there's 10 guys named Wolf. There's 10 guys named Ellie. There's 10 guys named Ace the Kid. There's 1,000 guys named Ace the Kid. Look at my Twitter profile and see who I follow, and we'll check that out. But there's bad guys out there, okay? And your journey has to start with risk management. And so I want you to watch Umar's videos on YouTube about risk management, trading like a casino, and then watch his interview with Jake. Jake talks about his bad habits. I love Jake. And we all have bad habits, and you're going to develop bad habits as you trade, okay? But go to sleep watching the YouTube videos from Umar, and it'll sink into your subconscious. Trust me, I know it works. You got to do it, and do it every fucking night. Drill it into your head like you're reading the Bible before you go to bed. And I do read the Bible, but that's my, it's you do what you want. You watch them Umar videos, watch any videos on FOMO, fear of missing out. You'll pick up on all the terms, and you can Google the terms. You're super smart, Aiden. And so the learning curve for you is going to be short, Aiden, as far as the terminology like stop loss, trailing stop loss. You can Google those. Okay. But watch the videos on risk management. No FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO. We don't FOMO. We don't chase things. And so what does that look like? Okay. Well, let's go to the spot. I share my whole screen. I don't give a shit. So let's say the market opens right here. When I mark it with a black line, this is the open, and it's running up, and you jump into that. We're trading options that expire today, tomorrow, the next day. And so if the option doesn't go up fast enough, Aiden, we still lose money. Even though it goes up, it didn't go up fast enough. So you can Google time value on options and learn about that. You can message me on Twitter on the side. Don't put any negative shit on people's Twitter, because then they won't help you, or they'll block you or mute you. Some of these guys are millionaires. They have businesses, LLCs, and we're lucky that they're helping us, and they're busy as fuck. And you don't want to put something on the Twitter feed saying, "Oh, you suck," or "You missed on that one." We all miss sometimes. There was a guy, I'm not going to show his name, but he's on Twitter today, and this is my profile. And he posted that he took a loss in here somewhere. It was like 9 or 10 or 11 in the morning. And I told him how smart he was, because he said he's going to the golf course to clear his head. He's not trading anymore. He's such a professional. He took himself off the computer screen. Holy shit, that's a strong individual. Learn from that. So then the market runs the rest of the day, and everybody's posting how much money we made. And I'm sure he felt bad, but he'll get them tomorrow. And I'm sure he's got a lot more money than I do. He's got control of his habits and the trading environment. The kid screaming in the background, "I got a sore tooth. I'm injured. I woke up late, and I didn't get ready this morning. I woke up late. I didn't read the news or check my charts." And so don't force the trades. Don't trade in a bad environment. I told you I went to the desert for 6 months and almost starved to death and went broke to figure this out. But I had to isolate myself and get away from my friends and family and all the other fancy government job and everything else, and the big house with the 3 lawnmowers full of shit that I didn't need. And I had to isolate myself. And my best trades, Aiden, I turn the music up loud and I close the email, and there's my email. Bye bye. Close it. And I turn off the cell phone, and I just crank up the music and I watch the charts, and I don't let anybody get into my head. Buddha once said, "Don't listen to anything, including if even if it comes from me, unless it agrees with your own good reason and judgment." Okay, and so you're going to steal my knowledge, and then you're going to pick your own stocks. That's what I teach. I want you to learn to pick your own setups and draw lines on charts so that you don't need me and you don't need anybody. But there's a lot more to it than just hot stock tips and drawing on charts. We have to pay attention to, God damn it, there you go. What time is it? What day of the week is it? Who's speaking? Some asshole ran his mouth at 12 o'clock. Okay. And then other assholes run their mouths later in the week. And then it's closed on Thanksgiving. And so pay attention to the economic calendar. And if the Federal Reserve or some jerk from the Federal Reserve is talking, and sometimes the market goes up and down when numbers come out. Like these numbers came out at 10 o'clock. That's 30 minutes after the open. There's so much shit we have to pay attention to. And you'll get it, Aiden. It's not that hard, man. It's not. But you can, I mean, yeah, it is. But you're smart. You'll figure it out. And so we'll talk about how we handed them their ass today, okay? But first, I'm talking to Aiden. This video is for Aiden, guys, and you can watch it and learn. Aiden, my first teacher with Darth Trader, and he doesn't spend a lot of time teaching me, but he gave me little tips and pointers and words of encouragement. And that's so important to know that somebody's in your corner pulling for you. And I follow King Capital and Darth Trader and Ripster, and you can check my profile. I only follow 23 people, and 6 or 7 of them are King Capital. So be careful about who you follow and who you take advice from. I want you to steal my knowledge and then pick your own setups. But again, your journey has to start with risk management. And then we talk about other things like reading candlesticks and volume and looking at lines and zones on charts. But risk management is everything. We don't bet $1,000 account. We bet $50, okay, $30, okay. And then if we miss, we got more money. What time of day is it? How hard or heavy are we going in? These are trades I took, and then I doubled down right here, which is kind of risky. And so let's talk about risk tolerance, okay? Everybody's risk tolerance is different. My dad taught me to bet horses when I was 4, took me to Vegas when I was 5. I grew up in San Antonio. We all died at the Alamo, and we'll do it again. We killed 1,500, by the way. That's 10 for 1. There was only 140 of us. And those numbers, see the 1-4 on the back of my vehicle? That's me when I was your age, Aiden, in Iraq. And that's Shannon, my gunner. He's from McCook, Nebraska. Don't ever try to fight somebody from McCook, Nebraska. They'll kick your ass. And so on my profile, the 19D is 19 Delta Cavalry Scout. That's the military job or military occupational specialty. These other numbers are the units I was in. Nobody knows that unless you are 19 Delta, but I told Aiden what it means. And the 1-4, baby, is a quarter horse, 1st Squadron, 4th Cav. And we like to spray paint our name on the tanks when we kill them, and that's an Iraqi tank. But my risk tolerance is different, Aiden, than yours. I am 30, or my kid's 30 years old. I don't have responsibilities. I live in a fight club house with a guy I met off Craigslist, and I'm fucking happy, man. This guy's smart. He's a go-getter, and we're gonna buy rental houses together. And he's a handyman. But my risk tolerance is different. I sold everything. I walked away from everything except a laptop and a dog, and I started over with nothing. And I'm making it thanks to people like Darth and Ace the Kid reaching out to me, telling me not to die because I was losing weight and starving. It was medical issues, but just having somebody pulling for you can make the difference. But my point is, my risk tolerance is different than yours, dude. Maybe, right? You're younger. You have a girl or kids or something. We don't borrow money to gamble with. We trade small. The problem is with the risk management when you hit something like this. And I posted on Twitter that my account was going to the moon, and I tagged their ass today. I'm in all cash and I'm done for the day, man. And I mean it. And I'm talking to myself when I put that on there. I am not trading because I took their money. Okay. And I put on here, thanks for teaching me and helping me. You got to stay humble and remember the guys that, helped you get there. And, here's the danger now. I just tagged them hard. And so I'm walking on water and I'm going to go run this big trade. I'm going to take all my money on my next trade. I'm going to go to the moon. No, you're not. You're going to lose. You're going to get hurt. That's when you stop. And it took me a long time to get to this point where I could say I'm done for the day, and I mean it. I'm not trading. I kept my cash and I went to the store and ran into you, jackass. All right, so my whole account was up 68% today. That's when you're going to get hurt because you just can't miss. Bullshit. We all miss. There was a guy that posted today, a very good guy, very rich guy, probably. He's smarter than I am. I know that. And he posted up in here somewhere that he had taken a loss of 14 grand and he was going to play golf for the day. He's done. He's not trading anymore. That guy's smart, man. And it takes a lot of discipline to be able to pull yourself off the computer screen when you're losing and you still have 20, 30, 50 grand, 100 grand, whatever he's got. And he could have traded more, but he missed this big pop and this big run for the rest of the day that a blindfolded monkey could have hit. He's smart, man. He pulled himself off the computer when he was having a bad day. Why do we have a bad day? I don't know. I woke up late. I didn't watch the morning briefing with King Capital. I didn't check my charts. I didn't read the news. I forgot to check the economic calendar, and numbers were coming out 30 minutes after the open, and I wasn't paying attention. And so there's a lot of reasons we have a bad day, okay? But being able to recognize that and pull yourself off the computer is the sign of a professional. That guy's a professional. Okay. So your journey has to start with risk management, and you can paper trade like this and it don't cost nothing. And yeah, it's not the same as trading with real money, but you can say, I want to trade here, and you circle it, and then you wait later to see how it works out and practice, practice, practice before you throw real money in. Okay. And so we'll talk about how I handed them their ass, but I'm still talking to Aden, guys. Y'all only watch the videos for a minute or two anyway. So, sorry. The journey takes longer than that. Aiden, this is my Uncle Ralph. He flew 20 missions over Japan. Our risk tolerances are all different, okay? Our whole family joined the military for 3 generations trying to beat Uncle Ralph. And I have 2 decorations from the president and a letter from General Ramey saying that it was his privilege to command me on the battlefield because I'm so fucking nuts. And I got 5 rows of ribbons and 2 combat patches. I still didn't beat Uncle Ralph. Somebody always did more than us. Somebody always had it harder than us, but my risk tolerance is very high. If you want to be Mr. Big, I'll help you get there, buddy. But that's not me. I'm just on a mission to help my mom's family because they're getting older, and I'm going to go find them. She had brothers and sisters, and my mom passed away, and all her brothers and sisters are in Pennsylvania. So I'm up here to find them. But the thing is, when you're trading, right, there's a tendency to trade too much, and we chase the runners when they're running. And if you look at the 1 day chart, this is a 1 minute chart. And so some of the guys that you'll hear or see on Twitter, they have these platforms and software where they get almost instant trades off, and you can too. There's different ones. I use some of them. But if you're just trading like Ameritrade or E-Trade or something, or Robinhood, I use them all. I got like, I don't know how many I got. I use a 5 minute candle, okay? And I'm not trying to sell every time it spikes up for one candle. I'm looking for a trend. And so that's why I like to wait a little bit. And today, I marked these opening prints with black lines, and today's the 20th. So it opened here and it went up. And I'm like, okay, well, I like to see a retracement. It goes up again. I'm like, ah, shit. And then I see it wicking down. And I'm like, you know what? We're just going to sit here and watch. And then it comes up. It starts to come up off my moving average. I look down at the bottom and I see the volume. It's above this red line. That's a trend line that I drew. Zoom out is the answer. Thank you, Alejandro at King Capital. Zoom out to the 6 month. You get a 2 hour candle. You can go to 1 hour or daily or whatever. Let's get some of this garbage off here. And so on a bigger chart, you can see this line goes all the way back to August where it tipped out right there in August. So draw your own lines, man. And when it hits these lines, I know this is like the highest it's been in a long time, man. What's going on here, right? And so we have these lines, big lines, man. Look at this. There's a 5 year chart. And so depends on what chart I drew, what time frame. The lines don't always match up. But you can see it's touching this line here, and so I'm paying attention because that's one of my lines. So I zoom out to see what is that line, and it's usually resistance or support. And so it went right through that bitch, right up here. This is the 5 minute chart now, okay? 5 minutes. This is what I trade on, and it went over the red line, which is a previous resistance. It's above the 20-day moving average. It's above the opening print. I look down here. I got volume. I zoom out to the 1 hour chart, buddy. That's what I like. And so I'm on the 1 hour chart. And on the 1 hour chart, you can clearly see the candles are green and the volume's green. So I said, I'm not getting faked out, man. Back to the 5 minute chart. And I bought some more. And I was down 25, 20%. I don't know. And I bought some more. And then it went up for a minute, and I was patting myself on the back. And then it went right back down. Now, experience tells me go chain smoke cigarettes for 30 minutes and wait. Don't do shit. And I did, man. It took a long time to get there, but I did. I didn't do jack fucking shit. And then when I saw this big wick on this green candle right here, I looked down here, and what did I see, Aiden, at the bottom? A big green volume candle. You see that? See this? See that big volume candle? And it lines up with this wick on this one. You'll learn how to read candlesticks. And so I said, or right here, I'm sorry, it was right here. The green volume's coming in, and I got a wick on this. And I said, that's it. They've been faking us out, because I went to the 1 hour and I saw everything was green. And I'm like, the trend is up. All these stocks are up. I don't have bad news. And this is a retracement. It goes up, but nothing goes straight up, Aiden. Nothing goes straight up. It goes up and it retraces. It goes up and it retraces. It goes up and it retraces. And then pop goes the fucking weasel, man. And I sold into this shit, and zero fucks were given. It doubled and then it tripled after I sold it. But during this time right here, it was losing time value. It's going up, but we trade options. And so there's time value. It's going to expire at zero right here. And it's this is a hot potato, man. It's musical chairs, dude. This is 4 o'clock, and I'm over here at 1 o'clock. I'm out, dude. I want to sell this thing 5 minutes after I buy it, and I already been in it since 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Okay, about 2 hours. That's 2 hours too long, man. I want to buy it and switch screens, and it says I'm up 22%, and I'm selling. Now take a calculator and take $50 or $100 and times 1.25 times 1.25 times 1.25. It gets stupid after 3 weeks. This is how we get rich, my man. 20, 30, 40%. And then I put a stop loss in. So if it goes up, I still own it. But if it goes down, it'll sell automatically. And it got a red candle and it stopped me out, is what we call it. And that's okay. I was profitable, but I'm preserving my profits. I sold 85% of it right here. And so I'm out right here. I'm in all cash. And I posted that for everybody. I'm in all cash and I'm not trading again today. And so look at the people I follow and be careful. There's 8,000 Ellies, there's 10 million Jordans, and people copy Shinobi left and right. And whale, not whale, I'm the whale. You know, you got to be careful who you follow. There's imposters, and make sure that you follow. And I follow ladies too. They're smart ladies, smart, smart, smart. Ellie's smart. Ellie has tremendous discipline. She posts an hour into the session. I haven't taken a trade yet. You can learn from her. And she says, draw lines, make money. Smart, 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 smart. And then Ripster, he has great visuals, okay? And the Ace hosts of free trading spaces. You can listen to him trade for free right here on Twitter. And they trade a lot, so don't try to take every trade he takes, but listen and learn, right? And then he gives you hedge pressure, which is, maybe mutual fund managers throwing down. This guy's smart. You can ask him anything, and he doesn't bug you. But he'll help you if you ask him. Beat the Bell is a show from Kane Capital, and Diamond Trades and Money Mander are Kane Capital. Um, and there's King Capital and Darth Trader, and Alejandro's King Capital. So you can check my profile and see who I follow. But I want you to pick your own setups and draw your own zones, and you can and you will, buddy, and you're going to make a ton of money. But remember risk management, because look what they did 15 minutes before the market closed. If you look at the bottom of the screen, it says 20 November 1543. That's 3 o'clock and 43 minutes. So the market closes at 4. 15 minutes before the market closed, they had it up just about the highest it was all day long. And what did they do 15 minutes before the market closed? Rug pull. They fucked everybody. This is why we practice risk management, Aiden. Don't bet the whole farm. And then when it goes up 20, 30, 40%, I hit like a 90 something percenter or 126 percenter. And that's why mine said it was up 68%. My whole account was up 68%. This trade right here was like 120% or something. Some of it was 80, 90%. And then it tripled, it doubled, then it tripled. I don't care, man, because look what they did 15 minutes before the close. Rug pull, fucked everybody. Risk management is what you need to study, my friend. Watch the Umar videos on risk management and psychology and go to sleep listening to them, and you will be filthy rich. I hope you do good with the money. But good luck, guys, and thanks for trading with Meatball. God bless.